So we will get started with our warm up. So make sure we've got plenty of space around us so we're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we start moving our arm around in a circle. Nice, slow, controlled movements to start with, and slowly build up that pace a little bit. So you're getting a nice flowing motion with that. If you can't do a full straight arm with this, a bent arm's fine. A shorter range of motion is also fine. Just doing what you can here to get that arm going round to the best of your ability here. Nice work. And with that same arm, let's change direction and go the opposite way. Good work. Excellent. Let's change over to the other side and get that one going around. And change direction to go the opposite way. Nice. Well, now let's reach over towards the opposite shoulder if you can. Remember, if you can't go all the way over, just get to where you can if that's the near shoulder. Or if it's easier, you can always come across the front. The main thing is getting that elbow bend in. That's it. Nice work, everybody. Good work. Okay, let's take one arm here, swinging it forwards, reaching up, bringing it back down. Reach up the best you can. If you can't reach all the way up, if that's head height, shoulder height, chest height, wherever you can get to, just bring it up. Even if it's with a slightly bent arm as well, that's also fine. Just reach up the best you can, swinging it back down, and repeating through. Let's change arms over to the other side. Good work. Let's bring it in for a hug. Arms out to the side. And then into some shoulder rotations. Let's change direction. And then let's do some wrist mobility as well, getting those going round. Change direction. And then giving that all a nice shake out there. Okay, we're going to grab our poles. And as I said, we're doing a longer session in terms of no rest. Still going to be probably the same amount of working out that we usually do, but we're going to do what we usually do now is a 20-minute block. What we're going to do is actually a 40-minute block. So it's going to take us all the way through to the end of the session, essentially, with this bit. Oh, I am off screen here. So with this continuous work, we're going to keep that heart rate up and hold it there for a while. So get your poles ready. We're going to start with those. And we're going to mix in and out between using the poles and not using the poles. And I'll explain as we go into it because it's easier than overloading with all the information now. But we'll start as we usually do, 5 out of 10 effort. And we're going in 15 seconds time. And we're starting with some paddling forwards to the best of our ability. In 3, 2, 1. So paddling round, either with the pole or whatever you're using, or without the pole, or single arm, or whatever you need to do here to get this done. Moving those arms around the best that you can do here. And as I said, we're going to be switching up a little bit as we go through this session. But to start with, we're just doing 5 out of 10 effort, which is not hard. It's not easy. It's in between the two, just building up that heart rate. Nice control, nice gentle, like we usually do if you're a regular here with these. Just all about bringing that heart rate up. We're going to change it up a bit as we go through this set though. But I'll explain more as we get into those parts later on. Let's stick with what we're doing for now. 10 more seconds, and then we're going to be changing direction to the other side. That is in 3, 2, 1. Change direction and keep it moving there. Again, 5 out of 10 effort. Good work. Keep it moving. Nice work. So keep it going. Good stuff. Keeping it there with that pace. Hopefully you'll start to find your rhythm. Start to move nicely here as we come up to halfway through this particular minute. Good. On the next one, we're going to go into some canoeing down to the left side, like we're paddling in a canoe. And I'll show you that as we get into it if you're unsure. In 12 seconds from now, keep it moving for another 4, 3, 2, 1. So come down to the side. Try and get good range of motion with your paddling. So reach far forwards, bring it back. And again, if you're using a pole or a t-shirt or a towel, you just continue like that. If you're not, we can still simulate that movement. Or if we're doing it single arm, you can either come across your body or to the same side, depending on what side you're using. Halfway through. That's 15 seconds to go on this one. On the next one, you probably guessed already, we're going to do the other side on the next one. And that will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing over. And keeping that going there. Good work, everybody. Good range of motion. Keeping it 5 out of 10 pace. That's all we require from you at this time. Okay, so we've got one more to go at this pace that we're doing at the moment. And for that one, we're going to do double arm forwards, double arm overhead, and we get into it in 30 seconds from now. And 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. So go forwards and then up. Forwards and up. Good work. Okay, so this is number 5. This is the last one we're going to be doing at this pace. On the next one, we're going to do 30 seconds at about 8 out of 10 effort. And then 30 seconds at 5 out of 10 effort. So we're going to pick up that effort for the first 30 seconds of each minute and then bring it back down to this pace for the second 30 seconds of each minute. And then we'll repeat through that 5 times. To do this, we're going to go through the same exercises we just did. So we'll start with the paddling forwards like we are in a kayak, first of all. The first exercise we did. And again, picking up that pace in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So picking up that pace, let's go a little bit quicker now. 8 out of 10 effort. So not maximum effort, but picking it up quite a bit from what we were doing. And for the first 30 seconds here, we're sticking with this 8 out of 10 effort. 15 more of that to go. Keep it moving. Keep those arms going around fairly quick here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that pace back down. Good. We're back to 5 out of 10 here. Nice work, everybody. Okay, we're going to pick that pace back up again, but we're going to go backwards on the next one. So 30 seconds at 8 out of 10 again in 3, 2, 1. Change direction and pick that pace up. Keep it moving. That's it. Nice work. 8 out of 10 effort. Should be fairly hard on this. Keep it moving. Good work. For another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that pace back down. Good work. Keep it moving there. That's it. Nice work. Alrighty, we're going to go back to the canoeing this time. Going down to the left side. First of all, in 10 seconds from now. And 3, 2, 1. Canoeing down to the left. Picking that pace up to 8 out of 10 here. Yeah, nice work, everybody. Keep it going. Keep that momentum up. Pushing yourself here for another 12 seconds at this pace. 3, 2, 1. Drop that pace back down. So stay on the same side. We're bringing that pace back down to 5 out of 10 for our effort levels here. Good work, everybody. On the next one, we'll switch over to the other side, but we've got another 15 seconds before that. So just keep it going. 5 out of 10 effort. Good work. 10 seconds to go. So switching over in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Pick up that pace as well. 8 out of 10 effort. So good work, everybody. Keep it going. 12 seconds to go on this one at this pace. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that pace back down to 5 out of 10. Good. We got one last one. Organized like this. And we do the double arm forwards, double arm overhead. And then during the next one, I'll explain what we're doing in the next 5 here. So double arm forwards, double arm overhead, picking that pace up again. 3, 2, 1, off we go. 8 out of 10 effort, forwards and up. That's it, good work everybody, keep it moving. 8 out of 10 here for your effort levels. And 3, 2, 1, bring that pace back down. That's good. Okay, so this is number 10. On the next one, we're going to put our poles down, but keep them in reach because we will need them again. And we're going to go to some punching forwards, alternating hands, and we're going at 5 out of 10 pace. And don't worry if that's confusing. I will explain it more as we get into it. So popping the poles down in 4, 3, 2, 1. So pop them down, but nearby. And let's just go into some punching forwards. 5 out of 10 effort here. And just keep it moving there nicely. With this, keep that extension going with the arms as best you can. So fully extend the arms each time. Bring it back in. Good work. So just sticking with 5 out of 10 here for the effort. And we're going to go through our punches here, starting with punching forwards like we are. Keeping it going, halfway through this one, still that 5 out of 10 pace. Remember, it's not hard, it's not easy, it's in between the two. Keeping it going. Good work, everybody. On the next one, in 10 seconds from now, we're going to be punching out to the side in 4, 3, 2, 1. So punching out to the side, one side, then the other. Good work, everybody. So just 5 out of 10 effort. Keep it moving. Good work.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. On the next one, we're going to be punching up above our head, or at least the best you can. If you can't punch all the way up, just punch up as high as you can with those arms. Alternating still. 15 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Punching up. One side, then the other. Sticking with that pace. Good work, everybody. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, we're doing 40 minutes here in total. We are on minute number 13 currently. If you do need to have a rest or have some hydration at any point, don't hesitate to do so. Just grab that drink, have that rest, and then just join back in when you're ready to. Halfway through. Obviously, still push yourself to do as much as you can, but do not mean that you have to sacrifice those, especially the hydration, for that. That's absolutely fine to do so. Good work. We've got 12 seconds to go on this one. We're going to be punching down and across our lap on the next one in 3, 2, 1. So coming down and across. That's it. Good work. Nice work, everybody. Keep those arms going. We're just sticking with 5 out of 10 pace here. Nothing too crazy, but it's not easy as well at the same time. It's just keeping it moving. And by now in the set, we should feel really warm. We should feel like we're in a bit of a rhythm, maybe breathing a little bit heavier. That's good. That's where we want to be with this. If you don't feel like you're there, maybe pick up that pace a little bit. If you feel like you're struggling, maybe just reduce that pace down a little bit. Okay, got 10 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to do a combination one where you punch forward, side, up, and down, repeating through. 3, 2, 1. So forwards, side, up, and then down. Forwards, side, up, and then down. Good work. Repeating through. As we come up to halfway through this particular one. On the next one, we're going to go through those same 5 exercises again, but we're going to go back to that pace where we did 30 seconds at 8 out of 10 and 30 seconds at 5 out of 10 efforts. So back to punching forwards, alternating hands, but this time 30 seconds, 8 out of 10 effort, 30 seconds at 5 out of 10. In 3, 2, 1. So punching forwards. Let's pick up that pace. Keep it going. I've got a spasm in my side. Ooh, that's a big one. There we go. That's it. So picking up pace here for this first 30 seconds. Keeping it moving. Good work, everybody. For another 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that pace back down to 5 out of 10 effort here. Good work, everybody. 15 seconds to go on this one. On the next one, punching out to the side, picking that pace back up in 10 seconds from now. Good work. And 4, 3, 2, 1. So punch to the side, picking that pace up. For another 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that pace back down to 5 out of 10 effort. You're doing really well so far. Let's keep this going. On the next one, we're going to be punching up above our head, all the best you can. Again, picking that pace back up for the first 30 seconds. 10 seconds to go though. So get yourself prepared as we get into this next one in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it. Nice work. Keep those arms going. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that pace back down to 5 out of 10. Okay, we've got another 10 seconds to go. On the next one, punching down across. Picking that pace up again in 4, 3, 2, 1. So coming down across. Pick that pace up. Keep it moving. Good work, everybody. Five seconds to go at this pace. Another 1. Bringing it down there to 5 out of 10 pace now. Good work. Alrighty, on the next one, we're going to do our combination one, punching forward, side, up and down. Doing really well so far though. Let's make sure our effort levels are still high as we go into this next one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So going forwards, side, up, and then down. Repeat through. 8 out of 10 effort to begin with here. That's it. Nice work. Ten seconds to go. And then we drop that pace back down again. 2, 1. Bring that pace back down. Nice work. Okay. We are halfway through this 40. So you've done really well so far. On the next one, we're going to grab our poles again. As I said, we don't want to put them too far away. So grab those poles again. Back to 5 out of 10 effort all the way through this next 5. And we're going to start with some double arm circles round forwards in 3, 2, 1. So grab the pole, 5 out of 10 effort, and just bring those arms round together. That's it. Nice work. And if you're not using a pole, same movement, but just not holding a pole. There we go. And just 5 out of 10 effort here again. So just having that not easy, not hard pace in between the two. It's just a great pace to warm up to, but also it's quite a nice one for just holding that intensity. So we picked up our heart rate with these faster bits that we've been doing. But this 5 out of 10 pace just doesn't allow it to go down too much. And that's what we mean by not easy on this. We don't want it to drop into the easy zone because we start to recover. We want to make sure that that intensity is maintained throughout the session. On the next one, we're going to go backwards in 3, 2, 1. So just change direction and keep it going backwards here. Both arms together going around. Good work. And you may have guessed the pattern from the previous 21 that we've done. And that's what we're going to continue going forwards with through the next ones that we're doing. So sticking with the 5 out of 10 for now.
Wait there.
And then we'll do some of those faster bits on the second half of this 10 that we're doing now. But again, don't worry if all that sounds confusing. I will guide you through each one as we get into it. Good work. On the next one, sticking with 5 out of 10, we're going to do circles in a clockwise direction. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So we have round, clockwise, keeping it going there. Nice work, everybody. I'm just going to have a drink because it's hard to talk this much without your mouth going dry. Remember, if you need to take a drink break as well, you're welcome to. We obviously will have one at the end. This isn't a never-ending session. You will be able to have a stoppage point at some point in your life. But we're not there yet. But if you need to take that extra break, I'm just going to remind you again, if you need to take a drink, feel free to do so and just hop back in. Now's the good time to do it as well during these 5 out of 10 pieces. This is a little bit less intense.
Seconds.
But 10 seconds to go, and we're going to go in the opposite direction on the next one. Counterclockwise, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. And keep it moving there. Nice work, everybody.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. On this next one, it's our last one at 5 out of 10 for this block. We're going to go into some straight arm overhead raise. Remember, that's not pushing the pole overhead, it's raising it by not bending it at the elbow. Doesn't mean it has to be a straight arm, but we just say straight arm because it's easier to talk about. 3, 2, 1. We go straight up and down. So remember, it's not pushing up, it's raising up. That's it. Good work. And keeping at that 5 out of 10 pace. Good work, everybody. So after this one, we're going to go back to 30 seconds at 8 out of 10 effort, 30 seconds at 5 out of 10 effort. And we'll start those exercises again, going with both arms going round together. So both arms round together in a circle, picking that pace up again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So coming round. 8 out of 10 effort. Let's make sure we're working hard here. Keeping those arms going around. Good work, everybody. That's it. Nice work. Keep that pace up for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that pace back down. And keep it moving. Good stuff. So 5 out of 10 right now. On the next one, change direction, pick that pace back up again in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
And 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it up, going backwards. 8 out of 10 effort. Keep things moving. Good work so far. So keep it moving. Another 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that pace back down. Fifteen seconds to go on this one. We're going into the circles, clockwise direction on the next one. Picking that pace back up to 8 out of 10 in 3, 2, 1. So coming around, pick that pace up. Good work, everybody. Doing really well so far today. Let's make sure we continue with this good effort through these ones. Three, two, one. Bring that pace down. Alrighty, on the next one, we're going to change direction and go the opposite way. Counterclockwise in 10 seconds from now. And 3, 2, 1. Pick that pace up. Change direction. Keep it moving. 8 out of 10 effort. Good work, everybody. And another 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that pace back down. So 5 out of 10 pace. We got one more to go. And it's those double arm raise above the head. Remember, not so raise the arms, not press them up above your head. Doing it in 10 seconds time, picking the pace up to 8 out of 10 effort for the first 30 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Another 10 seconds to go at this pace. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that pace back down. Great work, everybody. Okay, so on the next one, we're going to pop those poles back down again. And we're into our final 10 here. We're going to go back to 5 out of 10 effort. And we're going to do the adapted burpees here, or seated burpees. Reach down to the floor, above our head. 3, 2, 1. Pop them down. So reach down, reach up. 5 out of 10 effort. Good work. We've done really well so far. We've done 30 minutes of pretty much solid exercise. Well, it is solid exercise. We haven't had any breaks, so that's good. We've got 10 more minutes to go. Let's make sure these last 10 are just as good as the previous 30 that we've done. Nice work. 22 seconds on this one to go. On the next one, we'll do some sit skis. So you swing the arms up and through, simulating that
10 seconds.
skiing or cross-country skiing motion. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing the arms up and through. That's it. Nice work, everybody. And we're coming up to halfway through this one. On the next one, we're going to be doing our sitting jacks, if you're able to. So similar movement, except the arms come up to the side. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up to the side. So nice work. Keeping at that 5 out of 10 pace still. I know it can be a little bit harder to keep at that pace when we're feeling a bit more energized and motivated. It can be hard to bring that pace down. Sometimes you want to keep it at that higher pace, but if we do so, we won't be able to hold this pace all the way through, which is what we are aiming for on this. On the next one, we're going to do some pretend wheelchair pushing. So whether you're in a manual wheelchair or not, you're going to pretend as if you are. 3, 2, 1. So just pretend. 5 out of 10 effort.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. And on the next one, you've guessed it, change in direction. And this will be the last one at 5 out of 10 pace that we do before moving on to that more intense 30 hard, 30 easy.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. So changing direction, sticking with the 5 out of 10. 3, 2, 1. Change direction. And keep it moving there. Good work, everybody. Halfway through this particular one, sticking with the 5 out of 10 pace still. But we're going to pick it up again in this last block of 5. 30 seconds, 8 out of 10. 30 seconds at 5 out of 10. Starting with those adapted burpees. Reaching down, reaching up. Pushing yourself through this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So reach down, reach up. 8 out of 10 effort, so it should be fairly fast here. Effort level should be high. Good work. Keep it moving. 15 seconds at this pace. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that pace down to 5 out of 10. Good work on the next one. Sit skis. Bringing that pace back up in 10 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Fast here again. 8 out of 10 effort for 30 seconds. Keep it moving. Doing really well. Ten seconds to go at this pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that pace back down. Okay, sitting jacks on the next one. Let's bring that pace back up again in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Eight out of 10 effort. Good work, everybody. Keep it moving. Ten seconds like this. 3, 2, 1. Bring that pace back down again.
Seconds.
10 seconds. Pretend wheelchair pushing again, going forwards. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Pushing it forwards. Bringing that effort level higher again. 8 out of 10 here. So keep it going. Keep that pace up for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down again. 5 out of 10 effort. We have got one more to go. Good work for getting this far. Let's make sure we finish well.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Change the direction. Last round. 8 out of 10 effort here to start with. Let's keep that pace up. Good work. Keep it going. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that pace down. 30 seconds of 5 out of 10 effort. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work, everybody. Fantastic. Obviously, grab yourself a drink now. There we go. You just did 40 minutes of non-stop exercise. So that's an achievement within itself. Well done for that. Let's move into a little bit of a cool down now as we finish today's session. So just do some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's just start to bring that nervous system, heart rate, blood pressure, everything back down. And as you're doing this, let's just do some shoulder rotations. Let's change direction. And let's just do some looking up and down with our neck. Flexion, extension. Nice and controlled. Some rotation, looking one side, then the other, back and forth between the two. Bring one ear to one shoulder, one ear to the other shoulder. Working that lateral flexion. And let's go through the rest of our spine as well, starting with some extension and flexion. Some rotation. Lateral flexion, down to one side and the other. And let's give ourselves a nice little shake off, however you feel like you need to do so, as we bring today's session to an end. Thank you very much for joining me today. That was a really good session. Well done for getting through 40 minutes of work. That's well done to you guys. Excellent jobs. I knew you could do it.